coming back to what you were just saying in terms of having people engage in the opposite way before you get
Hmm.
them. So specifically, we were talking about that seated spinal twist where you get them to actually, if they're going to twist to the left, you would get them to press their left shoulder forward before you got
Yeah.
them to twist back. I remember when I had that hamstring sprain, you talking to me a lot, and I wanted to bring it here of when I started going back into forward folds to sort of
Yeah.
stretch those hamstrings, to engage it while I'm stretching it. And I remember how much that changed the experience. And I'm bringing that back also because you talked about it with the contortionists, where they're not just like bending in a
Yeah.
direction. Yeah, they're
Totally.
like, they're shortening. And I'd love you to just speak to that more. Like, why is that important?
I just think it gives people, it teaches people control. It's different types of contraction. I mean, on a very fundamental level, you can have an isometric contraction, so where you're engaging muscles but you're not moving.
Moving them, yeah.
Um, right? You can have concentric, which means you're shortening your muscles that you're in towards the direction that you're moving. And you can have eccentric, which is you're engaging the muscles, but it's lengthening as you do that, right? So if you were to do like a hinge forward, right? You're still using your hamstrings and glutes to sort of lower yourself down,
Mm-hmm.
right? And so
Mm-hmm.
they're sort of lengthening. Um, and you can use those three things as ways to give a person a little bit more or help a person with awareness and help this person feel a little bit more confident in the coordinated movement you're trying to teach them. Um, so uh, and you can give different cues. I mean, if you want, you could even in a rotation, you could tell them to, and you do this all the time, and you tell them to sort of lengthen, sort of upward, grow a bit taller. That's a very isometric like contraction. Um, while they're trying to move in a certain direction, but that changes everything, right? I mean, that changes
Yes.
everything in their body. It gives them a new sensation. It gives them a little bit more overall kind of like a bracing through their abdominals, through their trunk. I just think it's a super valuable way of like it's a tool, it's a great tool for them
Yes.
for any teacher to use to give their student a little bit more confidence in like that kind of movement.